Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our playthrough in Star Wars New Dawn, a Star Wars mod for Stellaris. Last time we started off with some initial setup, trying to get our economy rolling a little bit. We're positive for all the resources, a little bit negative for sprawl, but I think we're going to be able to help that a bit with the administrative offices here, and probably on Hesperidium? We want to do that on? Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. So our first goal is going to be getting into a war with uh, our sponsors over at the Trade Federation. They did not do their payout on time, so you kind of just got to go for it. We have a deficit of credits and there. I don't think I want to turn it into a dedicated planet for either of those things, but we do have one open job. And you know what? I think having some credits will be what we go for next. We'll be able to do that in 2 months. I want the admin capacity first. We did just set up Abrogado. That just happened at the end of the last episode. Strange occurrences have been reported among the colonists on Fondor. Apparently, many individuals have taken to dancing in the streets for hours and even days on end, refusing to stop until they are physically restrained. So far, it's only affected a relatively small portion of the population, and our authorities have yet to establish a pattern. Alright, the Senate's now in session. Fondor is a new dance club. I don't remember if some of these vanilla events were still in Fallen Republic, or if they were reinstated for New Dawn here. So we'll see. The Trade Federation only has access to Cadonium Moidia that they haven't taken yet. The population on Abrogado Ray is not happy with recent developments. When they joined the Galactic Empire, we promised to help their economy grow, create more job opportunities, and bring diverse goods from the entire galaxy. We didn't do any of those, and now the people think that the choice they made was the wrong one. So much so that they don't even attend our parades anymore. We do something in an attempt to repair relations with them? Hold on. Can I buy some of this first? Let's buy. We have 120. We can't buy 5,000. Or why would I buy 5,000? Here, send them the... Like, we just made this colony. You just moved from another planet. I don't know why this is such a surprise for you guys, but you know what? Who am I to judge your situation there? Let's check out some research with research station output. The transport delivering the goods to Abrogado Ray got attacked by the pirates of the Pure Empire. That's not nice of them. They stole the goods, but left the crew alive after their efforts to recruit them failed. The population on Abrogado Ray didn't receive the goods and will remain unhappy for the foreseeable future. For 5 years, as they start off as a colony, they will be upset. Great. The isolated incidents of spontaneous prolonged dancing on Fondor have escalated somewhat, and the groups of hundreds of humans are now compulsively dancing in a variety. Maybe this isn't bait. I don't know. I've never seen this in bait before. Surprisingly, even those who've never shown much interest in dancing are suddenly able to perform the expert moves, and the old among them have rediscovered their vigor and their youth. Although many residents are jokingly referred to it as the dancing plague, it is no joking matter. The dancers are showing no concern for their bodily needs and risk dancing themselves to death. You can just take the extra stuff, or we can... Fine, let's research it.
Commander?
Can't afford it now. Research. Let's research. Let's research. Alright, that's going to slow down our research with other stuff for a little bit.
On the way.
But we have the... There we go. Good. I feel like we're going to need another... ship. Why can we not Get over there? Is there really... Is that just the fastest? I guess that's just fastest. Yeah, because Corelli is not attacking us. That's fine. One thing I do have to be careful of is seeing if there's any just static fleets. Because I've lost playthroughs. My first playthrough in Fallen Republic, I lost because my fleet decided to fly into a 90 stack, because Stellaris doesn't path around that. If it's their fleet, it'll just go into whatever. So that was not ideal. Okay, I think we do want... we'll go to Coruscant. We'll go to the shipyard. And... Oh, can we just... Is that anywhere there? Where's our regular station?
Permission granted to land on platform 3.
Just get a construction ship there. Alright, traditions. Starbase upkeep reduced. That'll be handy. And finally, we can build you. That'll still take a couple months. With a lot of mods like this that have like more built-up galaxies, you almost end up ignoring the fact that there's open slots in the early game. Because there's always going to be early slots, and you just don't have the credits to handle it yet. Are you surveying? You are surveying. Krellin, we can colonize, but I don't know if we can actually do that just yet. Planet summary, colonize.
We've received the transmission. We shall route it to you at your request.
Don't have quite enough goods on that. Oh well. Establish an embassy with the King of Vonderon? Why not? I always like having friends. Friends just don't always like having me, so it's a good opportunity. What's our fleet strength here? We have 9.1k. Like, I think we might be able to pop in there. You know what, let's get over here. Because this is a station already. Let's go with the gun battery. And a missile battery. We'll probably want some civilian elements to that station, but I think we're going to hold off until later for that. Let's claim Humberine. And we need for more. Commodore, we need 78 more. Our civilian industries, like our goods manufacturing, not great. Active law unanimous vote to invite members. No vote. Oh, no. How do we get the artisan? Alloy foundries versus civilian industries. Oh. Sure, I'll make people think that I'm reasonable, right? Maybe Abrogado can be a nice civilian industry world for us. We want that. Because, like, everyone else is going to be kind of full. Were we buying a lot of food? We were buying a lot of food. We can save more by doing less. And I think we'll just buy 8. That'll keep us at positive 5. Get some credits back. So for Coruscant here, let's get commercial zones? No, not yet. I don't think that's worth it yet. We can get a holo theater. That seems like that'll be worth it. We might even have enough influence by the time we get here to... Can we... Made first contact with the aliens in the Camino system. For now, we've codenamed them New Menace until we can find out more about them. They possess a language. We should decipher it so that we can assess how much of a threat they pose. Let's go first contact, envoy. Get on in there. What I would really like to do... Well, I'd really like to make you a vassal, actually. But... I think I don't have the actual ability to do that, though. Because I want to be able to just wipe them out after one war. They're such a small faction right now. I can claim Brent Hall. I don't intend to invade the Republic Loyalists just yet. How are we doing with Adu, Senex? I think they're all part of my alliance. Make sure. Utric, Pantorans, Zeltros, Javin, Senex, and Rhodians. Orin, Ryloth, Rhodians, Senex, Juvex, Javin. So it's really just a couple of these small guys that we have to worry about. And like, if I can convince Ariado, like, hey, you wanna go after the corporate alliance? That seems like a fun time for everyone. Why wouldn't I? You don't have the consumer goods for that.
Incoming communication, Commander.
South Tennessee from the Banking Clan.
Our latest construction
I'm gonna decline that.
project is finished.
I want to drive you away. Like, my only concern is that I need to do some of this before the CIS starts forming. Get some research labs on Naboo. It's going to be farming and research, I think, is how that's going to shake out. For you...
Received a transmission. We shall route it to you at your request.
Local garrison on Fondor has become infected with an unknown disease. Researchers believe this is a new type of virus that we should handle this situation very carefully. Without knowing exactly what this virus is capable of, it would be better to quarantine the infected stormtroopers. To do this, we would have to send in replacement garrison to keep the order. Some researchers say that quarantining the troopers is not necessary. The virus is not as aggressive as some believe, and we should keep the troopers at their post where they're developing a cure.
The report
Quarantine them.
requested, Commander.
A research agreement with Zeltros? Sure. You're our friends. Bondor is not doing well. Has one transport ship in there. Okay. Bondor. I think I might be able to do this in a interesting way. Recruit stormtroopers, and then I'll embark them. I do need to have an actual army for our invasion, though.
Recruiting troops.
We'll go with the ATSTs and some stormtroopers. These guys are getting in position. How's our starbase going here? I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Just a little bit. Can't afford it now. Not doing it. Market. I am going to actually buy a ton of that. So maybe I should... I'm going to turn this down. Coruscant. I think Coruscant being pretty heavy in research is going to be good as well. Hesperidium. Could be another farming planet for us. I think we're fine with the other resources. Crime continues to be a problem on Bolus, and an extensive criminal underworld has now taken root on the planet. Some areas have descended into lawlessness or been taken over completely by criminal order. Okay, Bolus. Can we get some precincts then? Does this reduce crime as well? No. Forcer jobs. I think we're going to go with heavy civilian industry. And Daverkuat is going to go heavily into alloy production. And Hesperidium. What are we actually going to do? Ooh, you're good for that too. If only we had credits. Or minerals. But I spent a lot of them. Alright. Where's our construction instructions? You are coming over here to build a starbase. Because that looks like a lot of good stuff for us. And where is my other construction ship?
I await your instructions.
Already over here. Good stuff. You're doing exactly what I wanted you to. Then you're going to go build an observation post. You're going to go build mining stations. Naboo, your station, we're going to upgrade that. Because that's a good defensive place for us. Also trade ports, and that'll be good. Without intervention, this new disease has decimated the local... God damn it. Here's an unfolded. Now it's spreading to the civilian population. Fear is spreading and people are dying. Without these people, we can't support our navy as we did before. It'll be a while until we can restore the order. Oh no, we lost it to Krita. Well, my bad. Low stability on Fondor. Shocking. What if I give you a nice, like, movie theater? That's what people like to do on planets that are undergoing some sort of pandemic. The vessels we encountered in the Camino system. How did I forget the word pandemic? God. The vessels we are encountering in the Camino system appear to be somewhat outmoded, but nonetheless armed to the teeth. They seem to be piloted by sentient crews, but respond with hostility to any approach. We'll have to treat them with caution. Like, ultimately, I think what we're going to do is focus more on the south first. Like, we're going to get the trade fed, then we're going to want to go south. We have Zeltros helping us on the other side here. They have a decent fleet there. We're not going to be able to do the claims because we used some of the influence trying to build this. Are they getting there first? It looks like they might be getting there first. But that'll refund... Oh, that's Corellian security as well. All right. Well, we're not getting there first, so may as well get out of there. Like, our deep space tracking arrays on Abrogado Ray have made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is headed towards the planet on a direct collision course. Should it impact the surface, the consequences would be disastrous. The asteroid must be destroyed before it's too late.
The report you requested, Commander.
All right, well, let's finish off this tree. Courier network, Empire sprawl from systems and colonies reduced by 25%. That should really help. That is going to be fantastic for us. Let's see what the Ascension perks are like in this, though. Empire size minus 15%. That could be handy. Understanding the galaxy. Don't want any of that. Financial sectors, credits. That's increased. Mining increased. Mastery of nature. Clear blocker cost decreased. Research speed up. Starbase influence cost minus 10. Claim influence cost minus 10. I think we want Interstellar Dominion for our early wars. I don't think I'd normally do that, but I feel like we need to take care of some of these areas before they start federating.
We are at war.
It's time.
Decisive in victory and merciless in our instruction.
Get our transports away. First transport is away. The first transport is away. And we got Moff Tarkin as our commander here. How's the war looking? Great so far. Time to humble them at Humbury. Oh, shit. I didn't realize Kuat had that station there. Or had the next planet over.
To land on platform 327.
Alright, gun battery. And we need to stop that at a Abrigado Ray. Where's our other fleet? There. Get in there. Because this fleet's going to be busy for a while. Okay, now we can go. What's that fleet again? They have like 5K. Not what I wanted. Are they splitting it up? Okay, if they split it up, then that's going to be much worse for them. It does seem like the stations aren't such a huge blocker to any kind of military progress like they are in Fallen Republic so far. That's neat.
Dissident forces have been encountered.
No!
An Imperial shipyard is under attack.
Okay, they are going in together now. Alright, we need to get over to this station.
Species requests an audience.
At most, they're going to be stopping there. Substance abuse. Going back that direction, but are we anything with it yet? Still coming in. What do we got in that fleet? It's a Providence and a Lupus. Even though House always assures us it's not Lupus. I don't know what to believe anymore. We can come back in this way. I don't think they'll be able to get through Fettuccini.
Permission granted to land on platform 327.
So, like, they're definitely going to take
An Imperial
Kuat
shipyard is
out
under attack.
there. But we can loop around. Oh, and the Zeltros are there as well. That's handy. That is going to be great.
Our classified endeavor has been seen through. Research completed.
And unlock terraforming. Great. Let's get some farming going. Why can I not?
Our latest construction project is finished.
Opera. Okay, you know what? I don't know why. No, that was the research project. Okay. I think it's a 6.5K starport. How are you guys doing? 4.9K against that. That's gonna be fine. All right. This is their best starport for sure.
Our latest construction.
This new Modia station, actually, I can't say that yet. It's only 3.1. Yeah, that's their best one. Alright, they are going to take Kuat here, but they won't be able to make it past the next one. They've lost too much of their other stuff.
An alien species requests an audience. Shall we grant it?
And
Radicals have destroyed an Imperial station.
right, we knew that was going to happen. That's fine. We'll have to come back around. God, this is not going as easily as I'd hoped. Public Loyalists enter a defensive pact with the Doran Commonwealth. We didn't wine and dine them enough. They're joining our enemies. They don't have to be our enemies. They don't have to be see an enemy, kill an enemy. And this is a much stronger station, both in health and damage, against what's going to be weaker fleets. So once we can come up around the other direction, or we just kind of let them throw themselves at that. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be better. Let's go to the Zeltros, and let's see how this is going to shake out there. Are they leaving? Are you jumping the other
Our
direction?
latest construction project is finished.
God damn it. There you go. Yeah, okay, head back that way. Head back that way.
Course approved.
The Zeltros can handle themselves over here. I hope. Are they handling themselves over here? Yeah, they are. They are. Right, you guys got to get back that way. You are coming in
Dissident forces have
already.
been encountered.
That's good. So, let's go help on that then. I think they were just trying to hunt down the units that were on Humberine, rather, or on Trellin, rather. Not actually take the planet.
Dissident forces have been encountered.
Here, see if you can lure them in. Looks like they're taking the bait. And this is our victory too. Victory 2 frigate, not Victory 2 Star Destroyer. The Battlefront one.
Incoming communication.
Alright, here they come.
Hostiles have deployed a ground force. Lord Vader expects it to be crushed swiftly.
Oh, they're actually invading on ground there. Let's deploy this way. I will have to clear off Kuat, unfortunately. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be in this fight alone. You're supposed to go to the station! Combat in Stellaris is, it's something. Alright, they are invading Commodore for us there. Let's, well, okay. There, rather than lose the ship, that's fine. Send our other envoy in on that.
The mighty
Are they coming back?
fortress is no match for the Empire.
Full Metal Alchemy, alloys from drops plus 20. Removes Blue Lotus prototype from Taverkuat, adds Blue Lotus facility. Same thing either way.
Our ground troops have been routed.
We're gonna need them there for taking that anyways, taking Guat back. And they're also going to be invading actual Guat in a second. Kind of annoying. Well, they finally engaged this. They're gonna lose that.
Hostiles have deployed a ground force. Lord Vader expects it to be crushed swiftly.
I should have started off the war with building more ground defenses on Kuat, but I didn't
Enemy
realize we
forces
had
on our
Kuat
slopes.
there. I just kept seeing it as Fettel, our border. It does kind of overlap with Neomoida when you're zoomed out.
Our ships have been bested.
What?
We shall
Oh my
regroup and
god.
crush the aggressors.
Whatever. The war's not going well. I'm Stellaris rusty. I won't want to attack what nation along with the fleet. But they're losing out. Following a time of social unrest on Fondor, we're receiving reports of increasing spiritualist activity among the populace, seemingly as a reaction to uncertainties of their circumstances. Makeshift shrines are being erected, and people are forming new social bonds over shared faith. Nice for them. There we go. We won that one. Alright, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Next time, we are going to finish the war against the Trade Federation, hopefully. There should be one more episode this week. There's going to be a lot of Empire War coming on the channel this week, though, so hopefully we'll be able to fit in that extra episode. But either way, hope you're enjoying the series so far. Thank you for watching. If you would like to check out the mod for yourself, there will be a link in the description. And I don't think you need any particular DLCs for it. That was a question I saw in the comments before, but I could be wrong on that. I think it'll work even if you don't have them. Maybe it'll be a thing where there's extra features if you do, or taking advantage of those features if you do. But that's going to do it for now. See you next time. Bye, everyone.